name is Julia, and I'm from Tempo company. I'm a product manager of Structure and Structure.Gantt, and today we will talk about them too. So, do you see your day as this guy on this presentation slide? Is it the same for you? Like every day you have a lot of tasks on your side and you need to balance them. Who feel the same? Just raise your hands. See. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope that, well, I feel the same. Not every day, but from time to time. And I hope that Tempo products can help you in this journey. Actually, in the center of this slide is supposed to be the hero image, but yeah, probably you can just add your photos in the center. Yeah, today we will talk about several products that came from Tempo. It's not Tempo timesheets, actually, which you probably know as a Tempo product, but also Structure, Structure.Gantt, custom charts, and planner. So let's start. We will talk today about how to deliver better and how Tempo products can help you to deliver better. But to deliver better, you need to plan better first, right? So let me introduce the structure. Do you know the structure? Do you use it? Can you raise your hands if you know it? Okay, quite a few. Yeah, so Structure is a project management tool which can help you to create a hierarchical view of your tasks and highlight all data that you want to highlight on your view on the same page with all data from different departments, from different teams on one page. So if you're familiar with the Scaled Agile framework, this is pretty the same. Everything on one page, on one page. You even can add your own calculations, your own KPIs and highlight them as it is on this slide. And I'm talking about Structure as a project management tools, but actually quite a lot of use cases that it can help you to cover. We hear again and again from our users that they do OKR or they do like planning section or they cover ITSM things in Structure. So it is so flexible, so it can help you to cover many more use cases than just tracking your tasks. And since we are talking about planning, I need to introduce you to Structure.Gantt, which is the really Gantt diagram representation for your tasks that are already added into your structure. As you see, there is a timeline, there is bars, there is milestones, and also you can track the dependency between your tasks. You can track the deadlines via this milestone feature, or even create their sandboxes, and not sandboxes, but baselines, and track if your plan like goes wrong, and not the same as you were planned in the beginning. And if you think that Gantt is something that's supposed to be only for waterfall projects, it is not. And in our Gantt chart, we also support the Agile mode. So if your plan in sprints, you do not know the exact date, then the task should be done. You can just assign it to the sprint. And we still can help you to highlight all these dates, due dates, milestones, etc., as in usual Gantt charts. Yeah, and the key feature in Structure is that it is you, the boss here, it is you who need to define the rule, how you're gonna create your structure, what data you want to track. And in Structure, you need to start with creation of these rules, actually. So you can add tasks via some JQL query, via their Agile board, or just define the project that you want to track on one page. And also you can slice and dice your data with grouping and extending. So you can group by any fields that you have in your Jira, or even via formulas that you can define by yourself. Also, then we're talking about planning. It's about, doing right things at right time. So it's handy to be able to sort your data. Probably you use techniques like VSGF or RICE whenever you want. You also can just define this data and click on the header of the column and sort by it. I talk about some calculations. We have like a huge formula language inside of the product. It also can be helpful for agile teams. For example, now I want to show that then you do the planning session. You can add not just the sum, not just aggregate the data, aggregate the story points that you set for particular task, but also see the preceding numbers. That means each next row will calculate its own data plus the previous one. So let's say if I know that my team only can have 15 story points, I can see when we need to stop planning and go, I don't know, have a cup of coffee. I'm talking about formulas, so if you are not familiar with that feature of the structure, please check, it should help you a lot. We have sample formulas that can inspire you. I hope it will inspire you. We can show a lot of use cases there also, how to use links or comments or whenever you want. Yeah, and we have different sets of things, different examples for DC and cloud. We also have several formulas already ready to use in the product. You can find them in this small plus button in the UI. And via formulas, you can add different things, really. For example, do some risk management. You can define the rules, how you would like to highlight things. Probably I would like to highlight if there is a blocking task, or if there is a task which link with the current one and have some label, like label that it is risky or something like that. Or just show that we have blocking issues, that this one cannot be solved because of another one. So this is risks also. Or you can define the formula which can highlight that your employee is overallocated based on the tasks that are assigned to this guy, or based on their time that we planned to this particular person. And since we are talking about planning, I need to introduce you one more product in Tempo family. It's named Planner by Tempo, and it is the tool for short-term planning. It helps you to define their task and track the capacity. And recently we added the integration between Planner and Gantt. So let's say you have your Gantt chart, you're happy with your calculation, you're happy with the plan that you see and assigned tasks. And then you just click one small button here in the bottom. And voila, you see the data from the Planner. And Planner is kind of the centralized capacity tool right now for us. So as I see, someone already assigned my user, my teammate, to another product, to another project, or another task. And as a project manager, I'm surprised, but I know what to do. Yeah, I can go to Planner and see what exact task has been assigned here. Okay, let's say we planned well, and then we want to track if everything is going okay. So structure is still here for you. All these aggregation values, all these formulas can help you to track whenever you want, actually. And we have built in columns, let's name it, yeah. For example, progress, and you can define how you want to calculate the progress, or its time on status, and you can track how much hours or days we spent, this particular task has been spent in particular status, or even set of statuses. You can use status categories here. Or even add some rules, like only track time if the task has been moved from one status to another one. And of course, via formulas, you can even colorize this data, like set some specific rules, like let's mark with red color if the task is in progress more than 7 days, for example. And to be honest, they're pretty popular formula. The most popular formula is just to track if we got if we did the task before the deadline, before the due date, for example, and it is built-in one, you can just use it inside of the product. And we saw that a lot of customers just use that one and add any emojis or different colors of stars. Yeah, please do. And And one more thing, as a project managers, I believe you're big believers in graphics, right? That's why we have custom charts in our family, and you can track all this data that you have in your structure in the graphical view in custom charts. That's all from my side. Please contact me on LinkedIn or come to our booth. We have chocolate candy for you. Thank you.